Hi guys. So as promised, I know earlier this morning Courtney went live about the transition for the new season catalog, and so I just wanted to go ahead and follow up with what everything she was saying and go live with what I've done with my catalog, because I know Courtney said she ran out, so she didn't have any examples to show. But by the way, how do you like this filter? Look at those eyes. I wish I had those color eyes. Anyways, so I wanted to go live really quick just to show you guys the catalog that I have, what I've done for the catalog, as well as the product sheet, I think is what it's called, product list. And I'm going to tell you what worked for me, what didn't work for me, and why. And so you guys just figure out what works for you. So this is the catalog for the spring and summer 2021 catalog. And what I always do is I always make sure that there's a big label in front. Now, what I used to do was I put something, I don't even think I had anything in front in my previous season catalog. I only had the information in the back, and nobody really flips to the back to look at any of this anyways. And so that was really useless, because a lot of times I'll hand somebody a catalog and they're like, okay, what's your website? And I'm like, it's on the catalog. So nobody ever pays attention to that. So I realized that I needed to put it in more visible areas. And not only that, hey Christy, and then not only that, I also realized that using a white label, because I was being cheap and using white and just printing in black and white ink or black ink, was not good enough either. So it really had to stand out. So I actually have colored circle labels that I use, and I just print in black ink, and it stands out a little bit more. It's an eyesore, but it catches people's attention, and look how imperfect that is. It doesn't even need to be perfect. So great question, Christy. I'm going to double check and see what time it is, and then I'll post it in the comment below. I think it's 3 a.m., but I can't quite remember. But definitely you want to jump in line and get all your supplies as quickly as possible, because those scratch and sniff stickers will sell out, like Courtney was saying. Okay, so this is the catalog. Put a very visible color label on there. And then what I do in the back is I ended up, in order to save costs on labels and stuff like that, because they get pricey after a while if you're doing lots and lots of samples and you're labeling the heck out of everything, which you should. I went ahead and ordered a stamp, and so it has my information on there, and I just stamp it in a color stamp. Whether people see it or not, it didn't cost me anything but the cost of a stamp and just some ink that's residual ink from previous times, right? And on the inside of the page, this is where the, on the inside cover, you're going to see, this is where I've got all of the new season, new releases on here. So this right here, guys, was not my magical doing. It's really amazing. Somebody from our leadership has the skills to go ahead and create one of these, and so they created this and they shared it with all of us on the leaders page on Anchored In, and we were able to just take this and then share it with the rest of our teams. They were created so that they perfectly fit. I wish I still had one that didn't have scratch and sniff stickers on it, but they were actually outlined in black, and all you had to do was just put your stickers in the correct spots, because they were all labeled with their actual scents and then what the scents were. And then it says right here, spring and summer 2021 new releases. So these were the 10 scents that came out as a new release for spring and summer. So whatever it is for fall and winter, we're going to get one of these. Hopefully somebody creates it pretty early on, which most of our leaders on the leader page are pretty on top of it. So they'll share this with us. We'll share it with you as soon as we see it, and just print these. Now, what I will say is, don't make the same mistake I did. I tried to be cheap, because you can order prints for like a 4x6 from Walgreens for like 10 cents each or something like that. So I went ahead and sent it to Walgreens in a 4x6, and it did not match the size that it was supposed to be. So I did that, ended up wasting my money, because the stickers, the outline of the stickers were much smaller than the actual stickers. So I ended up bringing, having to go and reprint this. The way that this was created was so that there was 2 on one PDF page, which was perfect for an 8.5 by 11, a normal piece of paper. So I ended up having to send this over to FedEx, to their printing center, and have it printed for me so that it was in color. It's really pretty. It's really nice. You can see right there. And then all I had to do was make sure I had all of these scratch and sniff stickers to put on there. This is why it's really important to have the scratch and sniff stickers, because this right here in itself, all they have to do is scratch it and sniff it, and they know exactly what it is. So you don't have to send out those wax samples if you don't want to. You can just send this out along with the new catalog, and you see how I did it. just a catalog, and it's just stapled on the inside page. As soon as they flip it open, they get a whiff of that fragrance of the multi fragrances that are there, and then it's all right there for them. So this is really excellent, a great way to outline the new scents that's available, that's new for the new catalog that's coming up. So that's what I do. I also, in the back of it, what I do is I do a Join My Tribe card that I have created. Oh, look at that, she got filtered on there too. Anyway, so I went and created one of these Join My Tribe, and it's basically, you know, telling people join my team, here's the information. Nobody from my particular friend circle has taken this offer. Amazingly, I found a lot of my team members on social media because we all connect well, and you guys like my vibe. So the next thing that I add in here is my wax cash. So this is what I created. This here is a $5 wax cash, and what it is anybody who purchases over the an order over $50, they can redeem $5 off in wax cash through me. Now, what does that mean? It means they're gonna pay me and I'm gonna place the order for them, but I'm gonna deduct $5 from them. Yes, it's gonna mean that you're gonna be paying more out in the front end. It seems like you're coming up short, but think about it. $5 out of $50 is 10%. You get at least 20 to 30% commission. So it's worth it because it really gets people in the door to purchase and make those purchases. So I stick one of the wax caches just in one of the center pages in here. If you want to be strategic about it, you can put it right in where the new release page is so that it bookmarks it for them. I also have this wax cache as well that I print really cute in color. But the reason why I don't put this inside a catalog is because it blends in the white page with the white catalog. So what I want to do is get the most obnoxious color paper I can find and print in regular black ink and do it that way. And then it's tucked in here so that people can see at a later time. And so once they use that wax cache, I ask them to turn in the wax cache coupon to me, just like you do at the store, and then I tear it up. Or one time a lady forgot to hand it over to me, so she sent me a text message and apologizing afterwards saying, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I forgot to turn this into you. And I told her, not a problem, give it to a friend or a family member and let them use it, pay it forward. And it worked. So I ended up getting an order from her friend or family member. So this is exactly how I do the catalog, very, very simple. Again, the most obnoxious color you can find to put in front. And then I just do something very simple in the back just to make sure I cover all my bases on the front side and the back side. And then I staple whatever it is I want to staple on here. So in this case, it's Join My Tribe. You can do Scentsy Club. You can do whatever it is you want to, but I try to keep it pretty minimal. And this works really well because like Courtney was saying in her video, us ladies, we like a catalog, right? And how nice is this when it's like sitting next to you in the toilet room, and you can just pick it up and start reading through the catalogs and then start marking things that you like. It works. It works. So I take this and then I throw it into one of these beautiful, lovely hologram 8x10s, which by the way, this is linked in our Amazon folder. So I throw it in here and then I throw a couple samples in here. More stickers, more labels. I label the heck out of everything. My face is on everything. And so exactly, Courtney. So I label the heck out of everything because if anything gets lost or missing from this piece, something else is labeled with my face, my picture, my name, my website on there. So I put it in here. One of these for me, one of these mailers is under $4. I think it's like $3.50 or so. So I normally do this. I add a couple of, this is a full one right here. I'll add some samples in here. I'll add some scent of the month. You see this, the monthly special. I'll add a scent of the month. I'll add some samples. Generally, I add Luna because you can never go wrong with Luna. So I buy my Luna brick on Scentsy Club, and then I just use that as samples for everything. And then throw some confetti in there, make it fun. You see my wax cache. You can see it hanging out right here. It's all in here. This costs about $3.50 to mail. Now, what's more cost effective? This gigantic hunk of a product list here, that's cost effective. This is really, really cost effective. So cost effective that my smart ass, excuse my language, went and purchased a whole bunch of this. This is only one pack. I still have another pack sitting in there. I never even used this because after I purchased this is what one of the girls at my work did. I handed her one of these beautiful packs and one of these product lists, just this, no catalog, was folded inside. So it was folded inside. It was all nice and everything. And then she gets it, it's inside, she gets it and she goes, where's the catalog? And I said, girl, there's a product list inside. And so she pulls it out and she's looking at it like, and it's just a whole list and it's a lot of information. Now, for a consultant, this is extremely, extremely cost effective. But from a customer perspective, if they're paying for a $50 warmer, a $60 warmer, and you're looking to bundle them, and you bundle them and you try to get them to spend, you know, $75, $80, one of these is not going to be enough for them to be appealing for them. They want to see a full-on product list. They want to see this in the real, you know, how the catalogs have them. So this didn't work out for me. So I ended up not using these. But this can also go in a mailer. So if I tri-folded this, maybe quadruple folded it. If I fold it enough, I can get it into a regular mailer and then slap a stamp on it, and then maybe slap a scent circle or slap something else, maybe a wax cache in there, and just mail it out in a regular mailer for, what is it these days, 41 cents or whatever it is. It's cheaper, it's more cost effective. But for my VIPs, they're so bougie, it's ridiculous that I have to do a catalog. I have to do the wax. They want certain things, and so it makes them happy and it brings them back. So that's what I do. I do what my customers want, right? But this is more cost effective. So I definitely would advise, if this is the way that you want to give it a try and go this way first, it's extremely cost effective, and give this a try. So what I do is, it's an entire products list of everything all in a row with everything in there. And it also has the scents along the bottom. So you see, it's not really as appealing as flipping a catalog page. But what do I do right here? Bam, I have another circle with my name, my information, my website, my contact information on there, because I needed them to see it. I used to put this in white, and just like a white label sticker, and you see how that would have blended in. So nobody knew where my information was. I handed this to them, and they still asked me, what's your website, what's your information? So this is exactly how I would do it. But if you had VIPs that have purchased a decent amount from you, whether it's $100 or more, I would say, you know, invest in that $3 and something cents that it costs to send out one of these. It's a little bit heavier, it's a little bit fuller, you see. But it's cute. By the time you send this to them, you seal it up, and then all you can do, I use a vacuum seal, my food vacuum sealer for this, but I know a lot of people use flat irons, and it'll just seal it right up so that the content does not get stolen, and just send it off for $3.50. So if you have some serious VIPs, you might want to go this way. But if you have limited funds, you don't want to use your Scentsy money, your family money on Scentsy products. So you want to save your money where you can, and, you know, do what's best for you and what works for you. So you can also do this. It's very simple. It still gives you the entire catalog. It gives you the website information. It gets into their hands, and it'll drive them to your website no matter what. So this is how I do it. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. All right, so I'll go ahead and sign off for now, and I'll try and find that information for you, Christy, so that you can see. But other than that, I'm pretty much done. Thank you. Bye.